Speak up, guys. In today's video, we will delve into one of the greatest mysteries in human history, the Tower of Babel. What happened at that moment? Why did people suddenly start speaking different languages? Stay with me until the end to find out what could have really happened. To understand the mystery, we need to go back in time. The Tower of Babel was built by a people who shared the same language and wanted to reach the heavens. But why did they decide to do this? What were the intentions behind this ambitious project? The Bible tells us that God, when he saw what they were doing, confused the languages and scattered the people throughout the earth. But why would God have acted this way? What was the real reason for him to stop the construction of this tower? Did pride and the attempt to reach the divine generate this punishment? Some theories claim that the Tower of Babel was much more than a simple architectural project. Perhaps it was an attempt to achieve divine power, or even a symbol of unity among ancient people. Others suggest that the confusion of languages represented something deeper, like the beginning of the cultural and linguistic diversity we see today. The story of the Tower of Babel brings us several lessons, such as the danger of pride in trying to defy natural and spiritual limits. Furthermore, we can learn about the importance of humility and respect for differences, something very relevant today. The story of the Tower of Babel is found in the Old Testament, in the book of Genesis. In the beginning, humanity spoke a single language and was united. But instead of living in harmony with God, people began to take pride in their own achievements and decided to build a tower that would reach the heavens. The Bible describes this as an act of rebellion, an attempt to achieve divine status. But what led these people to try to build something so grand? Did they really want to reach the sky, or was there something more? Some scholars suggest that, more than a simple act of vanity, they were trying to gain divine power. At that time, towers were built as a symbol of connection between the human and the divine. The Tower of Babel, perhaps, was an attempt to elevate human beings to a level similar to that of God. But does the story go beyond that? Maybe it's a lesson in the danger of trying to control the uncontrollable. When God confused the tongues, what did that really mean? Was the confusion of languages just a way to punish human pride, or is there a deeper lesson about communication, understanding, and diversity? After all, aren't our differences what make us stronger? The story of the Tower of Babel could be a metaphor for the union and separation of cultures, which brought both conflict and richness to our civilizations. There are those who believe that the Tower of Babel is a symbolic explanation for the emergence of the world's different languages and cultures. Some scholars even associate this story with real historical events, where ancient civilizations began to spread across the earth and develop their own languages. But what does all this have to do with us today? Pride, the search for power, and the attempt to control what we don't understand are issues that still affect us. Look at the modern world: wars, cultural conflicts, extreme ideologies. Isn't the search for control something that goes back to that ancient attempt to build a tower that reached the sky? Has humanity learned the lessons of the Tower of Babel, or are we repeating the same mistakes? Furthermore, in a globalized world, where languages mix and cultures meet, can we achieve mutual understanding, or are we just creating new forms of separation? Some even bolder theories claim that the Tower of Babel was not just a physical construction, but also an attempt to achieve forbidden knowledge, such as advanced technologies or even a connection with cosmic entities. What if the confusion of languages had something to do with an intervention in something beyond our human understanding? And of course, there is the theory that the Tower of Babel could be a metaphor for the birth of religions, of different beliefs, and of the conflicts between them. The diversity that arose with the confusion of languages is, to this day, a reflection of religious and cultural tensions we see around the world. So, what do you think? What really happened to the Tower of Babel? Could there be a profound message behind this ancient story that can help us understand the world today? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and, if you liked this video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries and reflections like this.